Good evening, everyone. This is Rabbi Karen, and thank you for joining us for this Tuesday Ma'ariv service. I'm so glad to be with you tonight on Sim Shalom on Facebook, JSLI on Facebook, Rabbi Stephen Blaine, UJUC, and also on our Sim Shalom page and on YouTube. So welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm so glad that you could be with me. And you could be chatting with me tonight on our Zoom page or on our Facebook page. We have a restream chat. So say hi, and just so glad you can be here with us. Good evening, everybody. We've got a whole crowd here in our Zoom room tonight. So that's great. And now we're going to share our screen. Ziona, I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome. Rabbi Elias, so glad you could join us. So let's begin our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is now pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach le'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom our praise is due, now and forever. Okay, there we go. Hama'ariv haravim. Pretty soon, it's going to be that time when we are actually saying this prayer at sunset, when we bless Adonai and thank Adonai for the miracle of separating light from dark and dark from light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bivaro ma'ariv haravim, b'chochma poter she'arim, u'v'tvuna mishaneh itim, u'machalif et kazmanim, u'msader ha'kochavim b'mishmoroteiim barakia kirtzono. With wisdom you open gateways, with understanding you alter times. Vary the seasons and assign the stars to their watches in the sky. Creator of day and night, who rolls light away from darkness and darkness from light, you cause days to pass and bring about night, distinguishing between day and night. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or, umavir yom u'mevi layla, umavdil ben yom u'bein layla, Adonai tzevaot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu li'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv haravim. Okay, we'll take a pause and let's see who's here. We have Al, who's driving in from Chicago to Michigan. Ziona, Rabbi Elias, Sephora, so good to see you again. Marvin, Ellen, Dana, Brady, Sue, Toby, and Ellen. Welcome, everybody. So glad that you could join us. Yes, Ellen in New York City. Okay. Very good. All right. So good to see you all. Let's see, is anybody on Restream? Barbara and Albert, welcome. I'm so glad you're with us this evening. All right. Al, stay safe. I'm glad you can listen to us, but be safe. All right. Let's go back. Let's see in chat. Okay, Sue, is that the Hama'ariv haravim? It's practice. It's a tongue twister. It's all, as I tell the students, it's strictly a matter of practicing week after week. It becomes almost rhythm. Okay, but as anything, practice makes it perfect. Okay. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts, Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Amo Yisrael, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now the prayer that states who we are. It tells the world our creed, the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. And you shall love v'ahavta. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently to your children. And you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you rise up, and when you lie down. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates. And then you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy, holy unto your God. And as Miriam and the women went through Adonai's miracle of parting the Red Sea, they sang, Mi chamocha balim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh feleh. Who is like you, O God, amongst the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. And thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praise you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Chashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'achamidenu malkeinu l'chayim ufrosh aleinu sukat shalomecha. Adonai, bless us as we are living in troubled times. Keep us safe, keep us strong, keep us a shining light amongst all nations. Protect us during hostility, protect us in famine, protect us in war, protect us in disease. For you are a protecting and saving power. Truly a sovereign power, gracious and compassionate are you. God, our going and our coming in life and in peace now and all eternity. Spread us over your shelter of peace. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, eternal one, who spread your shelter of peace over us, over your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitgada v'yitgada shemei rabba v'yamad yirach yirutei v'yamlich mahutei v'chayechon uv'yo omechon uv'chayedecha beit Yisrael ba'agala ba'agala uv'zman kariv v'yimru amen yeshmei rabba mevorach Li'alam li'al me'am maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiroman v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalam shmei d'kudusha b'richu le'elam mikol bechata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram yalma v'yimeru amen. We're going to stop this right now for the moment. Just want to check on something. Okay. Okay, for the moment, we're just going to stop sharing the screen. Say hello to everybody. See who's in the other chat room. Wow, we've got a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. Okay, our same folks are in the chat room. All right, today I'm going to skip the two other prayers because my devar is a little bit longer. Hold on, let me just do one thing. Okay. This week's Torah portion. Right now, we know that they are working to finish up the Mishkan. Aaron and his sons are being clothed in special garments. They are blessed. They have to be holy. The sanctuary is done. The tabernacle is finished and ready for use. So according to Chabad.org, when Moses finished this task, a cloud of glory and the divine presence filled the tabernacle. This cloud also served as the Jews' guide throughout their desert sojourn. When the cloud lifted, the people would travel, following the cloud until it rested, where they would set up camp until the cloud would lift again. I wondered about this cloud and what clouds have meant to us, a special symbol, clouds, and perhaps spirituality. Written by an anonymous English monk in the 14th century, the cloud of unknowing used clouds as a metaphor for getting closer to God. We need a cloud of forgetting between us and the whole created world. So we're going back to the 14th century. You know that clouds have always represented something to the people. Cynthia Bourgeois, founding director of the Contemplative Society and the author of Centering Prayer and Inner Awakening, says, the symbol of the cloud as blankness and nothingness is a way of expressing a state of non-dual consciousness. She continued, there is nothing for the mind to attach to. You are looking for a diffuse awareness, an object-less awareness, tuning down your faculties to move in more subtle fields of intelligence, to give our spiritual faculties a chance to perceive. Across religions and cultural traditions over the centuries, clouds have been a symbol of the spiritual existence. A 22-year-old compendium of Taoist knowledge. So you see, it's not just a Judeo-Christian, but a Taoist knowledge covers similar spiritual territory. When water vapor ascends into the heavens, it dissolves into the realm of formless. When the mind is inalterably expansive, it achieves the perfection of tranquility. Tranquility, clouds and tranquility. The minister-in-chief spokesman for the New England Unitarianism, William Ellery Channing, who lived from 1780 to 1842, wrote of finding God in a summer storm. Take, for example, the delight which we find in the immensity of the heavens and the ocean, and especially in the rush and roar of mighty winds, waves and torrents, and when amidst in our deep awe, a power within seems to respond to the omnipotence around it. All for a cloud. In creativejudaism.com, in the Torah, the cloud represents a fascinating symbol. For example, the word for cloud is not found in Bereshit, the creation story, or even during Noah, the flood. Instead, cloud first appears after the flood, when Adonai says that in the future, when the rainbow appears in the cloud, Adonai will remember not to destroy mankind. Why a cloud? A cloud is a metaphor for Adonai. We know it is there, but we cannot really see it, touch it, smell it, or hear it. A cloud is neither solid nor liquid. It is perceivable, but indistinct. It makes sense that when connecting the divine presence to mankind, there needs to be something in between, something that masks the senses and allows for us to be in close proximity. The cloud is a bit like the cover on a sukkah, or the Western Wall, or the veil of a prayer shawl. We can get close to the Spirit on the other side because of that intermediate layer that shields us, forcing us to reach out with non-physical sensitivity. Above all, the meaning of the cloud is found because of the words that come from it. Remember, that cloud was above that Mishkan for 40 years. And why do we think of clouds? Because I think of one of my favorite songs. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow, it's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. And if you're old like me, that's written by Joni Mitchell and sung by Judy Collins, and I've heard her sing it live very recently. As children, we might look at clouds to see what animal they shape. But as adults, maybe we aren't supposed to know clouds, but gaze at them and their wonder, knowing that clouds symbolize the higher essence. We recall that, or perhaps their illusions, but most of all, their symbolism. Gaze at their mystery and enamored by what they give us. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm so fascinated with the idea of
very meaningful, Rabbi,
Thank
really.
you. I'm so fascinated with the cloud over the Mishkan that I decided to research why clouds, what's so important about clouds. And clouds seem to go across the spiritual world. It doesn't matter which religion. I know if you look at a lot of the religious paintings in Christianity, you see a lot of, I guess it's supposed to represent heaven. A lot of paintings of Jesus with clouds. So it could be in that you're reaching heaven, but just, let's see, walking in low clouds is very mystical. Oh, I love that. I love flying in clouds. I love to be on a plane and you're flying in the middle of a cloud. It looks like cotton candy. There's nothing substance about it, but it's still amazing that you could be hiding behind these clouds. And Adonai's presence was a cloud. When the cloud was over the tabernacle, when it rested, Adonai was in there, in the tabernacle. When the cloud rested above, the people woke up every morning, looked out. If the cloud was standing still, well, you're there again another day. If the cloud is moving, pack up, we're on our way. Fascinating to see these clouds. And now let's take a moment to listen to the prayers in our hearts and our minds. Oh, say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. May the one who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, let peace descend on us and all Israel, and together let us say, amen. And now our prayer for healing. So as you are starting to type in the names of the people who need our healing thoughts and prayers, I will find my list. Okay. Please add to my healing thoughts and prayers Sid and Joyce, Katie, Luna, Chris, Robin, Lisa's daughter, Ronnie, Seal's daughter, Rabbi Allison's daughter, Miriam Bat Shulamit, Carrie, daughter of Bonnie, Leslie, and Mindel, Leah, Bat Chaya. Okay. Let's get some more names in. Those suffering physically, emotionally around the world: Dorothy, Marlene, Jean, David, John, all Sim Shalomers in need of healing. Chava Bat Elsa, David, Thomas David, Ben, Catherine, Ziona Bat Chava, all survivors of war and violence and those with COVID. Yes, absolutely. All my friends who have COVID. Malcolm and all our loving pets. Representative Jamie Raskin, Al Clemens. Oh, yes, prayers for your pending biopsy. Etoile and Jack, Paul and Sinan. Okay, Grandma Fanny, Grandma Franny, Yvette's mom with cancer, all who suffer PTSD in Willow. Georgette, David, Stephen, Sharon, Christina, Laurice, Louise, Hank, Robin, Stephen Dunn, Jessica, Chuck's wife, Allie, who needs healing of any type, Brady's dad, Granny, Franny, Francine Bradbury, Brady's dad, Bill, Ben, Ann, Aaron, Ben, Ellen, Ginny Batwana, Sarah Bat, Colleen, Marlene Bat Chaya, Al and Ziona. Okay. All right, we're going to go back. Mishe Beirach Avotenu Mechol Habraha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Beirach Imotenu B'chol habraha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Sue Bowers, I don't know if you saw, but I sent you a note in chat. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotze bereshit, shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, velo samanu kimishpachot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, vigoralenu kichol hamanam, anachnu korim, u'mishachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlochim, Akadosh Baruch Hu, v'ne'eman b'Adonai, l'melech ha'aretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we've taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. Yitgadal v'kadash shemei rabbah, b'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malhutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agalav zman kari v'yimru. Amen. Yehesh me Rabba mevorach li'olam al mea maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiroman v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal. Shemei Dekudusha Brichu, Le'elam Mikol Bechata V'Shirata, Tushbachata V'Nechamata, Tamiram B'Alma V'Yimru Amen. Yehesh Lama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'Chayim Aleinu V'Yakol Yisrael V'Yimru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'Mruma, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'Yakol Yisrael V'Yimru Amen. And may all those who are in mourning be comforted by the one who comforts all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for sharing this Tuesday evening with me. It's been a while since I've seen some of you. No guilt here, none whatsoever. I'm just so delighted to see you and have you share this evening with me. You know, we're on JSLI. We've got all that information, different classes, different programs. Check us out. We'd love to have you join us for something, for everything. But, you know, we're here Monday through Friday. And be well, be happy, and be safe. And for those of you who are in snow, be warm. Toby, give me 5 more minutes. Sue, did you get my message? If you need help with that prayer, let me know. Okay. Take care, everybody.
Toda rabba.
Shavua Tov.